Very good morning to all of you friends. I am S.M. Bhagwan, lecturer in English, Government Polytechnic, Solapur. And in this video lecture, we are going to study paragraph writing. Paragraph writing is an important aspect in any language. So, let's have a look at the definition of the paragraph. A paragraph is a group of sentences written about a single idea, concept or topic. It consists of topic sentence, that is title, supporting sentences, that is information about topic, and a proper conclusion, that is end or summary. It is written in proper and systematic way in a logical manner. Letters, essays, stories, chapters in the book are divided into paragraphs. It may be long or short. So, writing a paragraph is a skill, and we need to understand the different aspects related to paragraph writing. There are some methods, there are some ideas that will help us to develop a systematic paragraph. As shown in the definition, it can be said that a paragraph is related to a single idea or a concept or a topic. That is, a paragraph is, the focus of paragraph is on a particular topic, on a single idea or topic. So, all the detailed information will be provided in that particular paragraph. There should be proper beginning, there should be proper middle, there should be proper end in a paragraph. It should give the information about a particular object or concept. So, here are the four essential elements of a paragraph. While writing a paragraph or developing a paragraph, we need to understand, we need to take into account the four important aspects of writing a paragraph. The first is unity. Unity should be maintained in a paragraph. Unity of thought is the first essential feature of a paragraph. The paragraph should focus on a single idea, as told you earlier, or a single topic, that so that the reader should get the information about the topic of the paragraph. Digression म्हणजे विषयांतर should be avoided. Digression should be avoided. The main idea of a paragraph should be expressed in the first introductory sentence. That is, the first sentence of our paragraph must be of introductory type. That is, प्रास्ताविक स्वरूपात first sentence हवी आहे. And the relevant information should be given thereafter, and there should be a proper cohesion or unity of thought. Unity of thought means a single idea should be developed in a paragraph. We should avoid the digressions, म्हणजे विषयांतर आपण टाळायला हवं. The second important aspect is maintaining order in a paragraph. Maintaining order means the organization of supporting sentences. Once you have written down the first introductory sentence of a paragraph, after that you have to write more sentences in support of that particular introductory sentence. So, the supporting sentences should be focused on the topic or the subject of the paragraph. It should be organized in chronological order. Chronological order, one by one. After 1, 2, 3, 4, in this order, it should be organized one after another. It should not be organized in zigzag manner. Order of importance. The places or things or happenings should be placed according to order of importance in a paragraph. So, again, logical presentation of details should be followed to make it a well organized paragraph. Logical presentation, that is, while talking of a single idea or topic or subject, one should have the logical presentation, or the events should be presented one by one in a logical manner. There should be unbroken continuity of thought in a paragraph. Proper arrangement and order of ideas leads to clarity of thought and vividness of expression. This is all about maintaining the order in a paragraph. A paragraph should focus on a single idea. This is the main idea of developing a paragraph, and we should understand it to be able to write a perfect paragraph or a good paragraph. The third feature of writing a paragraph is we should maintain coherence. What is the Marathi meaning of coherence? It is susangatpana. Coherence means susangatpana. Coherence is the continuation of a single idea or topic of a paragraph. To achieve coherence, the use of cohesive words, there are some cohesive words like so, therefore, and, or, but, then, etc. is very helpful. Some expressions like in addition to that, on the other hand, on the contrary, nevertheless, yet, still, etc. make a paragraph more cohesive. Such words and expressions act as a bridge to join one sentence to another. These are also called as the cohesive devices, cohesive words, which help to bind all the sentences in a paragraph together so that a overall impact or impression is created on the mind of the reader. The final aspect is completeness of a paragraph. A paragraph should be complete in itself, that is, it should give the overall idea of that particular topic or subject that is mentioned in the title of the paragraph. The paragraph should be complete in itself. It should revolve around a topic sentence. As I told you earlier that we should avoid digressions or talking about the other subject than our main topic. It should revolve around a topic sentence or title of the paragraph. The beginning should be introduced by main body. The beginning should be introductory. The main body should be informative with supporting statements, and proper end, that is our summary, should be maintained to achieve the greater effect. So this is the completeness of paragraph. There should be proper beginning, proper middle, proper end, that is summary, and this structure is very important. We should not write a paragraph in an haphazard manner. So if we want to create an impact of our paragraph or subject of paragraph, we should have the knowledge of all these three factors which play a very important role in developing a paragraph. Again, variety should be there. The sentence pattern, while writing a paragraph, the sentence pattern should be varied. Variety refers to various types of sentences. Sometimes we can write the sentence in affirmative, assertive, or interrogative, or we can organize the sentence in simple sentence or a complex sentence, or also we can write the sentences in different manners. Sometimes we can write the sentences in active voice or passive voice. So there should be a combination of short and long sentences, simple and complex sentences, active and passive sentences in a paragraph. Variety of design and richness of texture. Texture means the different types of sentence construction pattern. It adds to the beauty of a paragraph. Moreover, repetition of nouns should be avoided by using the pronouns. So it is always desirable that we should avoid the repetition to avoid monotony in a paragraph. So these are the important factors that one should have in his mind while writing a paragraph. Now let's have a look at the type of paragraph. These are the types of paragraph. There are, actually speaking, we have 4 types of paragraphs to study. The first is technical paragraph. In technical paragraph, the technical information or specification of a particular technical gadget is given, and overall technical information is provided in that technical paragraph. In the second place, the descriptive paragraph is there. In descriptive paragraph, the word also suggests that it is describing the objects or places. The description of the objects or places is given in a descriptive paragraph. After, narrative paragraph is there. In narrative paragraph, this it is like telling a story or a narration of events. it comes under narrative paragraph. Suppose you are narrating an incident, you are narrating an accident, they fall under the category narrative paragraph. The last category of paragraph is comparative paragraph. Here the comparison is made between two entities having one thing in common. So it is called as the comparative paragraph. And this is the variety or the types of paragraph that we have to get practice of writing such types of paragraphs. Again, here are some examples of technical paragraph. This is the example of smartphone in this paragraph. As a smartphone is a technical gadget, it should be considered under the term example of technical paragraph. So here you can see in this paragraph I have given all the necessary information about the smartphone and its various specifications have been provided in such type of paragraph. Again, the second example is of descriptive paragraph. Here is the description of a friendly minion. In this paragraph you will find there is a description of various things, people, and so on. So descriptive paragraph, you go through these types of paragraphs so that you will be able to understand the actual difference between the various types of paragraph. Here one more example of narrative paragraph. In narrative paragraph, an incident is narrated and it is told like a story. So incidents are recorded one by one in a chronological order. That is the peculiarity of a narrative paragraph. Again, the last type of paragraph is comparative paragraph. Here just now I told you that in comparative paragraph two things or two objects are compared with each other which are having one same thing in common between them. So in comparative paragraph we have the comparison between two objects. And here are some questions for you to write a paragraph on different types of paragraph. You go through the sample paragraph writing or the examples of paragraph and try to write one paragraph of yours on each of the subject that is given here. I have given you some of the questions in this description, and so you can easily write the paragraph. If you have the practice of writing a paragraph and you have the practice of organizing sentence pattern one by one in chronological order in a logical manner, these are the important factors that can make our communication or that can make our English language more and more effective. So practice, practice and practice. It is the only solution to get command over any of the language, whether that language maybe it may be Marathi, Hindi or English. All these languages can be acquired only through practice. So practice is very important. There are specific types of sentences, there are specific types of tenses, so that we should have command over these types of construction, structure, tenses, so that we can easily communicate in English language. So it is an important factor. Paragraph writing is very important as far as our career is concerned. Because of paragraph writing, we can easily describe, narrate or give the specification of any technical gadget, or we can also give the information of any kind to anyone through a paragraph. So friends, that's it for today's lecture. Thank you all. Happy learning and all the best. Thank you.